Welcome back, my favorite Python programmers, to a brand new video, and in this one we're going to be working on dictionaries again because they are very important, and I found a lot of people asking me a lot of questions that I don't want to be asked. Not because I don't want to answer them, but because we need to make sure that you have dictionaries on the spot. So we're going to be looking at how we can update dictionaries, and we're going to be doing it through an exercise, and this is going to be that exercise. So what I want you to do is I want you to first try and do this on your own and then look at the solution that I provide you in the next few minutes. So first of all, here's the exercise. I want you to write a function dictionary update that takes two arguments, a dictionary and a string. All the keys in the dictionaries will be strings. All the values in the dictionary will be integers, and if the dictionary already contains the string argument, add 1 to that string's value. And if the dictionary does not contain the string argument, add the string to the dictionary as a key with a value of 1. So here's an example to make sure that it's more clear. Let's say, for example, you have a dictionary that's D, and you have JFK with a value of 4, DCA with a value of 2. If you say R equals dictionary update, keep in mind, what does it say if the dictionary already... So you're kind of returning a dictionary. This is what it means from the example. So for example, if I dictionary update, I provide dictionary D with JFK, I should see when I print out R that I have JFK with a value of 5. Same thing holds true for the DCA, which does not change. Now, for example, right here, where I had JFK and DCA, and then I added I called dictionary update on the dictionary with IAD being the values, you'll see that IAD was added with a value of 1. So if you want, you can go back, pause the video, look at the screenshot, make sure that you understand everything that's happening on there, and then I want you to try it out on your own, and if not, I will see you in a few to solve it with you. Alright, I hope that you tried to do your best with this exercise. So first things first is we need to write a function dictionary update. So as always, I like to always start off with this where I define the update, or actually dictionary update, and it's going to take in a dictionary, so I'll call it my dict. And it's also going to be taking in a string. So this string, which is going to be affecting the key values in my dictionary. So it's going to be my string, or my str, my string. Let's stay with my str since we called it my dict. All the keys are going to be strings. That's good. That's reassuring. Of course, if this was not indicated to us, we'd probably have to check, make sure that it's a string. All the values are going to be integers. That's great. If the dictionary already contains the string argument, add 1 to the string. If the dictionary does not contain the string argument, add the string to the dictionary as a key. So as soon as you see that, immediately you should start thinking of an if condition. So we need to check if this value was already, and keep in mind, not this value, to be more precise, like if this string is already in the dictionary. So it's very simple. I can check if my string is in my dictionary. And remember, when you do this on a dictionary, when you use the in syntax on a dictionary, you're actually going through all the keys. That's correct. So I'm checking if my string is in my dictionary. And if it is, I'm going to my dictionary at my string, because remember, we know that we are at the string, so we can use the string to access the value in my dictionary using these square brackets. So we're accessing these, and we said that we want to add 1 to it, so we can do plus equals 1. And this indeed works. Now, else, this is when we do not have the string. So when the string is not in the dictionary keys, so it's not part of it, then we need to create it from scratch. And we can actually do this by a very similar syntax and just saying that my dictionary at my string is equal to 1, which will create a new key value pair, and the key is going to be my string and the value is going to be 1. I'm going to copy right here the two examples that we are going to be testing out. And as we've seen that the result right here, so we have JFK4, now we have JFK again, so we should see JFK5, and in here we should see IAD, a new key value pair with IAD being the key and 1 being the value. So right click and run, and we get none on both cases. Why? Because I forgot to do something that's very important, and that is returning my dictionary. There we go. And actually I had a warning, and it's something that I did not follow. I always tell my students, always go through your errors or warnings. And if I hover over the squiggly line, it says function dictionary does not return anything. So we're assigning this nothing, this none, we're assigning it to our variable r, which will not have anything. So I uncomment this, I right click and I run, and there we go. JFK5, IAD is 1, and we have solved this small quick homework exercise, dictionary homework exercise, or just dictionary exercise. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's a new year. I've been out for a week, maybe a week and a half. I had family stuff, Christmas stuff, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something new. If you did not, or you were not able to solve this, you should really watch the videos that I have about dictionaries, because it will help you out tremendously. You need to know these are the basics. So thank you so much for watching. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, New Year, New You. If you're looking to become better at Python programming, make sure to follow the links in the description. Everything there is set. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.